There we go. And action.
Oh, hi. Dan, can I have chat?
Yes. There you go. Wham!
There we go. We're a little crooked, but
Woo!
that'll work. Hi. Hello to everybody who just woke up from a nap and realized they had to make a pie and entertain their friends.
Hi. I want pie.
I'm still wearing my pajamas.
Are you?
I am. I didn't even put pants on. I mean, I have pants on. They're just pajama pants.
Oh, yeah. Nice. You got the Paul Franks going on?
I do. Yeah. Sound is out of sync. That sounds like a Dan problem.
That's because it's the day of your days off. It's because it's the first day of your days off.
Yes, and I left early. Just talked to my mom. Chris also rooting for no pants PJ Pie. PJ Pie. That's the best way to go. So I just talked to my mom. If you don't know, my mom and I work together. We often get off early on days before holidays, but my boss likes to wield that power over us and not tell us how early.
All bosses do. Not just. All bosses do. Like every company we've ever worked at, you never know. Even Ebenezer Scrooge didn't know when Tiny Tim was going to get off work. Wait, did he have a job?
Look, my old man is the best. He said, "Are you guys taking off early today?" Because he used to like own, run, manage the company. Now he's kind of like silent partner. He's mostly retired. Just kind of does little small jobs. Like you want to build a patio, he'll do the calcs for you. So he doesn't really run the show anymore. He's like, "You guys going home early today?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "What do you mean you don't know?" I said, "Well, Barry likes to hold off till the last minute and then tell us, hey, it's time to go home." And he said, he just shook his head. He said, "Is Barry here?" And I said, "Yeah," because he mostly works from home. And he said, "Oh, I guess I'm just going to stay out of it." Which reaffirms to me that Joe is not that kind of boss. Joe will tell you ahead of time, you're getting this day and that day off. So I talked to my mom, and I went home early. I was not feeling it. They all went out to company lunch. I said, "I'm going home. I'm not going to Texas Cattle Company to watch all these dudes eat a bunch of steak. Not here for that." Came home and took a nap instead. I talked to my mom and I said, "What time did you end up leaving?" "Oh, Barry came in around 5 and said, I guess it's time to wrap it up now." So I'm glad I went home early because apparently it was not a get off early day.
Nope. Run!
Is this a new recipe for pecan pie? I'm not sure in what sense you're asking. I have never made a pecan pie at all. I did post a recipe Monday to which my friend said she thinks corn syrup gives it a funky taste. And I said, you know what? You're probably right. I don't really like the taste of corn syrup, and with 3/4 of a cup in this recipe, it's not going to be very good. She sent me a recipe that she actually texted me today and said she made it last night, and it's amazing, and she loves it, and she's always used it, and then I changed my recipe last night. So yeah, new from the one I posted on Monday. Like, should I follow along? I don't know. Are you like, you're gonna bake along? I don't know what you're asking me. I just woke up. Shannon took a nap too. Woo! I had a bourbon pecan pie last night. Really good. So there are so many recipes. When you look for a pecan pie recipe on the internet, there are so many variations. Having never made one before, and not even having eaten one before like a year or two ago, I did not know what to do. So I just found one that said like basic easy pecan pie recipe. Sure works for me. Oh, I was assigned to making a pecan pie. Look, Warrior Cat, apparently this is super easy. I picked the recipes in the beginning of the month, like for the month, so I could put them on the calendar, and I don't always look at them very closely. So right before we started, I'm like, all right, let me see what we're doing. We'll mix everything in a bowl, throw it in the pie crust, and put it in the oven. That's it. Like, there's no...
That's what I'm down for today.
There's no extensive, like, mix this, then add that, then layer this. There's a weird scratch in my bowl. Sorry, ADD. You just mix everything in a bowl. Apparently the pecans rise to the top while they're baking, so you don't actually have to put pecans on the top of the pie. It just goes to the top. Amanda spent all day baking. She always does for holidays. Cinnamon rolls, cookies, pumpkin roll, and dinner rolls. The house smelled amazing when I got home. I love it. I made 2 pumpkin rolls last night. My mom's neighbor, who I'm friendly with, like, I know her, I know who she is. If I saw her in public, I may or may not recognize her. If I did, I'd say hi. She had asked about a month ago if I was making pumpkin roll and if I'd be willing to make her one and that she'd buy all the ingredients. And I said, you know what? I get 1 little can of pumpkin, just a little can, and it makes 2 pumpkin rolls. You know, aside from the other ingredients, most of which I have in the house. Blake was asking me last night, you know, Mr. Making things and trying to figure out how to price them. He asked me last night, how much do you think it costs you to make a pumpkin roll? And I'm like, look, I have sugar, I have flour, I have eggs, all of those things I buy in quantity. $2? I don't know. So yeah, last night, not feeling it, but I did make 2 pumpkin rolls and actually I forgot it, and Dan brought it to me at work to give to my mom because, you know, it's going to take a literal holiday to bring my mom to my house, and they needed it for Thanksgiving, so my mom wasn't driving over here after work to get it. So thank you, Dan, for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry for being confusing. No worries. Look, I just woke up. Y'all are going to have to be very explicit tonight for me to understand what you're talking about, because I just woke up. I'm half zombie. You know how it is when you fall asleep on the couch for a couple hours? 10-minute nap, I'm good to go. Couple hours? I'm sorry, I don't even know what day it is anymore. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, I gotta make a pie. Brittany just woke up too. Hannah needs a nap. I feel you, friend. I could lay right back down and go to sleep. MH is tanked. I don't know what that means, so I'm not baking tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. Fair enough. Yeah, Warrior Cat, if you want to watch, again, super easy from what I could tell. You just mix the stuff in a bowl, throw it in a pie crust. I was waiting on my friend to message me back to tell me if they pre-bake. Has anybody here made a pecan pie before, and do you pre-bake the crust? Because I think when I do an apple pie, I pre-bake so it's not gooey in the middle. This recipe doesn't really say... Chris, I knew you were going to catch that. Was I invited to be very explicit? I thought this was a family-friendly channel, but here goes. Knew you'd catch that. I knew it. Hannah says you wouldn't recognize her. You have face blindness. I may or may not. I might not remember her name, even though it's Terry and I should. Jess made nothing today. Not a dang thing, because, you know, chaos ruled the day. I get it, friend. Sometimes just getting through the day is all you can do. Mr. Danny Dell is here. Let's get baked. Let's do it. You look good. Glad you're comfy and your hair looks good. Thanks, Afriel. It's a little couch smash, but as I always say, what my hair looks like in the back is none of my business. As long as it looks good in the front, that's all I am concerned about. I always put mine in a raw crust. It bakes for over an hour, so it will get done. So this one's 40 to 45 minutes. Oh, wait, no. This is why I should really read the instructions carefully. Bake for 30 minutes, remove the foil ring. So it has you put foil, which I have, I don't know if I can get to it. Dan, maybe you can help out. I have the like silicone thing that goes around the edge of the pie pan. So it's gonna cook for 30 minutes with that on, then bake for 10 to 15. Okay, so it is 40 to 45, so not quite an hour. Okay. Bake with the pie covered, then uncover crust for a few minutes. Yeah, that's not the part I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the middle of the dough not cooking enough, because it's going to be covered. Hi, Jim. Says, hello, all. Not sure how long I'll last. Warn TF out from work. No worries, friend. Again, this is a pretty easy recipe, so watching me make it'll be easy. One thing I did do, the original recipe I picked called for vanilla bean paste. I don't know if any of you guys have ever used vanilla bean paste, but I keep seeing over and over. I'm in all kinds of Reddit, like, baking threads and stuff. Vanilla bean paste has a much more intense flavor than vanilla extract, and especially when you're using, like, a cheap vanilla extract, because you can't really taste it anyway. This happened to be an Amazon Black Friday deal, so I paid $7 for 1.98 ounces. This will be used very sparingly, but I am going to use it in this one. I think it'll help amp up the flavor and really bring out that brown sugar Pop-Tart flavor. Hello, Liquidium. How you doing today, friend? I've slept about 2 hours in the last 30. Well, it sounds like you need a nap. I love a good pecan pie. I've heard this is a good one. We will find out. I don't think I've ever pre-baked a crust. Then again, I don't usually make pies. Well, then you're not the one I'm asking, friend. I love you anyway, though. All right, let's do this. Literally just says put all the ingredients in a bowl, mix with a fork until combined, pour into the pie crust. Could not be any easier. Really, though. I've got a fork. I've got a bowl. I'm ready to make pie. We're doing half a cup of sugar and a cup of brown sugar. Gaming Ham! I'm gonna call you that so I remember who you are, even though your username is different, with the super chat and a big derpy smiley face. Thank you, friend. Hope you're having a good day today. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving because that's our holiday, right? Do you guys do anything special this time of year that is not Christmas, like prior to that? Because I know Canada has a Thanksgiving, but it's like a month before ours. Is there anything in... You're UK, right? Is there anything there? Nope. Fair enough. Well, eat a good meal tomorrow in celebration of your American friends. Doesn't have to be a turkey. That sounds like a lot of work. Have a good meal, though. What's up, Dan?
Hey.
Hey. Are you off camera, Dan, today?
No. No, I was getting stuff put up to that link that's kind of up there.
Canadian Thanksgiving is October 14th. Yeah, it's well past. Canadian friends, what is your Canadian Thanksgiving celebrating? Do we really know what ours is celebrating other than, like, sharing smallpox with the natives?
It's the kickoff to Christmas. You gotta have that breather. You gotta, okay, so, like, You have Halloween, and then no, that sounds disrespectful. You have Halloween, and then you have Christmas, and then you throw Thanksgiving in there to like kind of like dip it down a little bit before we get into the Christmas thing.
Fatten us up before we gotta start our shopping.
I'm
That's for you, Sam.
I'm not really sure. I don't take history from me.
Canadian Thanksgiving is celebrating the harvest. Okay, I think that may be what we're celebrating too, but mostly all we think about is the smallpox. We're so inconsiderate. Hannah paid for her Christmas present yesterday, and by I mean my parents. Did you get the record? Are you getting the record? Did you ask for it for Christmas? It's okay to know. Now you just have to wait. Is that better or worse? A good meal, she means a pint and a shepherd's pie, if that's the sort of thing you're into.
That sounds fun.
I think a shepherd's pie is just like one of those KFC bowls, where they just pile all the Thanksgiving ingredients into one bowl. Am I wrong?
Right, I think KFC does that.
That's what I just said.
Yeah?
I think a shepherd's pie is like one of those KFC bowls.
Oh, that's right.
Dan doesn't actually listen to me when he's standing right next to me.
No, I was reading the chat and then thinking of answers to the chat.
Speak for yourself on the smallpox. I don't know. Lady JD13 has done 0 Christmas shopping and it's stressing her out. It's not even December. Don't worry about it. I was lucky enough to have my brother's wife update the children's Christmas wish list on Amazon and went ahead and picked some things out and shipped them on over. Done. Children are done. Alright, so that was 1 cup of brown sugar, half a cup of actual sugar. Columbus Day is really smallpox appreciation. Thanksgiving Day is we survived a year and actually grew some food. The harvest. Okay. So we're all just celebrating the harvest. That we knew how to grow food. Grow food. You know what I meant. Anyone watching the parade in the morning? Has anyone been to it in person? What parade are we talking about? What parade? The Macy's one.
I'll be up, but even when I get up super early, it's already been on. I don't know.
Yeah, because we're West Coast.
Is Bob Eubanks and Stephanie Edwards like hosting it? Otherwise,
Aren't they like 112 each?
Oh. Hold on, I'm obsessed with this Tyson chicken commercial. I gotta watch it.
All right. My Christmas present this year is my big tattoo, but I can't get it until after the new year. We've given up on the record then? Over it? Nicholas! Dan, where's the mouse? You need to like and thumbs up and heart and whatever things with that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, friend. Wishing us a happy Thanksgiving right back at you. I hope you get to spend it with people that you love.
Yeah, hi Nick, thank you. Will I get to see you at Novi? Will you come to the Novi place? Will you come? Could you come to Novi, please?
Come to the Novi
yeah, thank you
place.
for the super chat. It sucks that I missed you at that hangout that you guys did at the. What's the guy that goes like beep, 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 at the auction? At the auction. That would have been a lot of fun. When I edited the video, I was all bummed out. Like, oh, I had FOMO. And like at one point, the camera only went by the table really fast where you guys were sitting, and I slow motioned it down because I'm the editor, and I like looked to see what you guys were doing.
See what your friends are doing.
Yeah, I missed out. So I hope I get to see you at Novi, Nick.
My brown
And
sugar
thank you so
lately
much.
has had some hard clumps in it, so I'm just mushing it together with my hands to make sure they're all out of there.
He says, "I'll be at Novi, weather permitting."
You know, I talked to him, and he didn't actually talk like that.
That's because you didn't like set him off.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, if you know you mess with this pizza pie, or you know, he might, you know, if he's,
Oh my God.
you know, he might be like, "Oh, how's it going? Hey, taxi!" You know, you just don't know when it's gonna come out. So I don't want to set it off. I just figure.
Nick, I apologize.
But weather permitting, you're from New York. Don't you just like give it the finger and then you just like walk through the weather?
I need you to get me a mouse, please.
Yes.
Shannon,
it should be fine.
Shannon said she's watching the repeat on Peacock. I am with you. That's probably what we'll be doing. I'm sleeping in for 4 days. Leave me alone. Oh, also...
The weather will be fine. We drove through hell one time from Novi. Well, ice hell.
I have decided my Christmas baking will happen this weekend.
That's right.
My super cooking baking weekend.
We got all the stuffs.
Because Dan is going to be gone the second weekend of December for Novi. And then... I don't want to do it after that because it's already like Christmas time. So then the other option is the weekend after or before he goes to Novi, which I never have enough time. I always like contemplate taking Friday or Monday off work to finish the baking, and then I'm like, wait, I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I might as well do it this weekend. So people are gonna get their cookies a little early from me this year, but it's happening this weekend. I sent Dan out to get all the ingredients twice today. and
It'll be great. Crystal will watch the Twilight Zone marathon for the umpteenth time, and bake a bunch.
Yeah.
And bake, then pack and bake, and we'll post pictures and stuff like that. BR and Buck said he's not a good fellow. You don't know. One time I was like, "How's it doing, Nick?" And I gave him a hug, and I'm like, he kind of smells like he was swimming with the fishes.
Oh my god.
So he could be, right?
Get out of here.
Right?
Sam says, I want some cookies. Sam, I will never send you cookies as long as you live in Canada. I have learned my lesson from trying to ship cookies to Steve, and they took an entire month.
What about when I tried? Where's Adele?
Oh, I haven't seen her here yet.
Adele.
Liquidium, thank you so much. I did turn on the oven as soon as I realized, wow, all I have to do is mix the ingredients in a bowl and I'm done. There's no effort to this.
I want oven pizza, but I can't have pizza from the oven.
You cannot.
Can I order pizza from Domino's?
No. Ew. No, last time we didn't like the sauce, remember? It was too sweet. We've ruined our taste for it with our $7 Aldi pizzas. Uncle Con says his Christmas present this year is the tree missed us and we are alive. I mean, you got to be thankful for something. He had...
It's so funny because, as much as you live a different life than us, because you're country mouse too, Uncle Yukon, whether the tree misses your house or the bullets miss our house, it's kind of the same thing, right?
No, not the same.
Kind of the same thing.
I don't know where it is because it's too far back, but I believe he said he did not have power for 5 days.
You loved it though, huh? What did you do? Did you you live in a log cabin in my head, so did you just put wood in the stove and... Go fair. Did you not shave for those days? Sam's
suggesting we send them by FedEx. Are you going to pay for the shipping? Because that's going to be expensive. It's hard. I spend each package. It's gone up and up. It used to be $4 or $5 for each person's package. It was not a big deal.
You did mass amounts of shipping at CubeSmith about a decade ago. Was the last time we left there? What we did for a year. So you knew every price of everything. I mean, you would ship 20, 30 packages a day, 5 days a week.
Yes. Oh, that was just packages. I would ship tons
of stuff,
envelopes, and
it wasn't expensive.
It's a lot. So, yeah, I'm sorry. U.S. applies only. Dan, Shannon wants to know if there's any chances to win cookies this year. Well, one that Dan can't screw me out of. So I was thinking about this, and we did not actually have a conversation about it. Usually, the cookies go out after the Christmas episode, so somebody can win cookies sent by me.
Yes. I love your William Shatner cadence you have.
I'm sorry, I was in my head trying to formulate when does that happen? Yeah. I mean, they're going out Monday.
It doesn't happen right this second. It doesn't. You have to earn it. We have to earn it. You're going to be a decathlon.
Because we usually do super chats for entries.
The other team's starting to come back.
You're not even paying attention.
I am. But, so then... Well, it's for us to figure out off stream.
But this is our last stream before I ship cookies.
Sounds like it's a sad...
who's
sounds like it's a sad story for nobody in the audience that's getting cookies.
That is Mooch, of course. Mooch.
And then
There's
there was
food
one
being
up there.
made. Mooch is here.
There was one up there,
No,
but not anymore. She left.
Uncle Yukon slept on the floor and still... Did you hear me say your name?
Did your bed not have electricity either?
Still will for a couple months. Can't use the bedroom. Big hole in roof and ceiling. Wait, so the tree missed you, but not your house? That is terrifying.
Wait, no, hold on. You didn't lose power from bad weather? You lost power because a tree went through your house? Can we hard copy this? What? Is that what really happened? No? Is that what happened?
It sounds like it.
Because it was just Uncle you the last stream, we were at, somebody was asking, where's Uncle Yukon? He don't have no power. But, it wasn't the forest fell on him. I need to know.
Yeah, that's scary. Oh, he posted
Brittany,
pictures on his Facebook page.
I don't think anybody's getting snacks.
Well, some people are.
Bad weather led to a tree falling out of his house, I believe.
He lost power about 1 hour after the tree fell from the high winds of the bomb cyclone. Yeah, it hit the northwest. We got a little piece of sprinkle barely at 10:30 on Monday. That was it, maybe for 10 minutes.
Hold on, and then it smashed your house? It's
Sounds
some sort of Three Little Pigs thing going on here. Wait, hold on. You have a camera at your house, right? Because that one time you had a bear capture. You captured a bear on camera. did that camera capture the tree falling? Or if nobody, did that camera capture the
If
tree
it's not
falling?
on camera, did it really happen? April says, can we super chat to help him? If you super chat us, that doesn't help him.
That helps us.
Minus 30%.
Yes, Uncle Yukon needs to get a YouTube page. Hold on, do you have video of this? And I'm sure you're okay. You're not like tweeting from under the tree, so I'm sure you're fine.
Gaming Ham wants to know where Gremlin is. He's sleeping on the couch. Oh, I said his name and he's stretching.
I'll get him up here in just a second.
He says some places got 100-mile-per-hour winds. Where I live, it was forecast to be from 45 to 65. No cameras were turned on.
Dang.
Chris says he started a rumor that Uncle Yukon got smashed. This isn't exactly what I meant. Watch what you say.
Dude, you could have gotten squashed. That would have been, what a way to go out. What a way to go out. Timber!
Oh, Warrior Cat, are you making this right now? She says my arms hurt. It hurts to beat the eggs. You don't have to beat them that hard. You just gotta, mix them up together.
Should have got that egg carton of eggs, but if your arms are noodles, you might not have been able to lift that into the cart. Dang. Hi, friends. There's a link pinned to the top. You should go check out the new stuff we posted. We'll talk about it later yet, but you can grab them before it goes out of stock.
Hannah says,
we'll talk about it
to answer
later.
your question about the record, no, I haven't given up, but the band is sending me something better, a signed poster for free! That's amazing.
Yeah, but you can't put
it.
that on your record player.
No, but she can hang it on her wall and feel loved every single day.
That's true, Hannah. That's fun. How fun. It's cool to be able to just, reach out like that. Back in the day, you'd have to send stuff. I sent a letter to a band I liked, and then I got nothing back.
Nothing?
No.
I swear I looked in there and did not
Something's
see an
beeping
eggshell.
for me, and it's usually my boss.
Well, Uncle Yukon, I'm glad you were safe. I hope, it's warm in your house and you have, a tarp or whatever. Hashtag vodka for Uncle Yukon. He says he only drinks Kool-Aid. Okay, what do we got? Brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of flour. And a tree equals pile driver.
I guess so. That's crazy.
1.5 tablespoons. The red kind? I don't know.
So we were live at the.
Oh, good. 2. I should have mixed this in before I put the eggs in. 3.
We were live at the Aldi the other day, and we got some Hot Wheels. And so then last night we were at the Aldi again, and I'm like, I want to see what Hot Wheels are left. And the employee was messing with the Hot Wheels, and there was an empty little blue bin. I was like, can I have it? And he said, yeah. And I've had one before, but now the blue bin is back, and the cats go in the blue bin now. So I caught Roxy. Whoop. See her in my Hot Wheels box where the Hot Wheels were. That's what the Hot Wheels were that we bought. It was in that box. And I like it there because they're by my desk for the winter time, so I caught the cat. And the gremlin's sleeping over there on the couch, but the television's in the way of that.
Okay, so this recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of half and half. I was not about to go buy some half and half just for this recipe,
No?
so I looked it up.
Did you buy it just a whole and then add water?
It's half heavy cream, half milk. I have heavy cream and I have milk, so I'm gonna do a tablespoon of each of those.
I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about milk, drinking milk and stuff. And the one dude was like, one time, my girlfriend drinks different milk than I do, and she had 2%, and I drank it, and it was so thick. It was just so thick. 2% was so thick. Yeah, he was not stoked. Can I put this stuff away? Just so you don't have to.
No, because I'm gonna go right back in there.
Okay.
The Blake's Jarritos is in there. That's why it wasn't in there.
Chris is heavy cream.
Heavy cream, it's the good stuff.
I'm trying to find a Cybertruck Hot Wheels. It's okay, they just came out. Go to Walmart. Walmart's got 1 million Hot Wheels. Not on the Hot Wheels aisle, but in between, there's the big mega racks. Everything's there. I was there just the day after, or the day before yesterday. Me and this dude were there, and we were just looking. If you have the time to go through them, you'll eventually find them. The end of the year, you can just about find anything. There's 250 different Hot Wheels on those blue cards, and I saw numbers 23 and 24 in there, and 250 sitting over there. So they have everything out right now. So you'll find it. You'll find it. But the Walmart right now is the place to go. Froggy says, I love my whole milk. I've never had the whole milk. Is that because it's is that the whole milk's not thick? It's the thinnest then, right?
No, whole milk's the thick one.
Is it the thick one?
Yeah. That's the one that is noticeably thick. I can't tell the difference between 1% and 2%. We usually drink 1%. If they don't have it, I'll take 2. I can't really tell a difference. Can you
Jess, I actually was looking. That's how I saw there was low numbers. I was actually looking for your truck. I'll have to find what number it is. I'll find it real quick. But it was a low number. It was like case A or B. So it was like a December, January one for the truck. Yeah, Jim, I've like Jess is even educated in Hot Wheels now. Like it's crazy how like it trickles down and everybody understands Hot Wheel lingo and dump bins. Apparently the collectors hate dump bins. That's where Hot Wheels go to die.
Up.
But people collect cardboard.
Oh my gosh, the chat just like popped off. Oh, Hot Wheels. I thought Dan was going to tell us he was going on the raw milk fat. No, he doesn't want a brainworm.
Ew, what?
April wants to know if I'm okay. I mean, in what sense? Like, there's so many answers to that question. Oh, what happened? Wilton says, Don drinks whole milk, and that's like drinking heavy cream. Chris says, I drink whole milk. That's a long jump from there to heavy cream. I would say so. I would notice whole milk. It is like thicker and creamier. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, it jumped. What happened? Oh, everybody reporting back on what kind of milk they drink. Yeah, Dan does the lactose-free stuff, too. Gingerbread latte coffee powder? Like coffee, like to make a cup of coffee? Whole milk is 3.25%. Okay, so like triple plus what I drink. I put 1 cup of corn syrup. The US has a problem with sugar. The US has a problem with sugar. I'm not using the recipe with corn syrup. I don't know. Yeah, remember in the beginning I said I wasn't using that one? So, yeah, and that was why I didn't want a bunch of, like, corn syrupy sugariness. 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Alright, so it's this one right here. It's number 24 out of 250 in the corner. That's the only one Jess is missing out of the last 4 that she had. There was like 3 different colors this year or something like that. And, yeah, so look for number 24 is the number.
Christine with the pro tip with crust advice: wrap the ends in foil or one of those pie crust guards. You have to cook it a long time and it gets dark.
Do you want me to grab that for you?
Yes, please. This recipe does actually specify to do that for the first half hour. I have one of those crust guards. It should be in the drawer here, Dan. All right, so we're gonna try this vanilla bean paste. I've never tried before. That's beanie and pasty.
I didn't unplug the strain.
No, we're still good.
Noise.
Now I gotta get it out of here. Thanks. Thanks for putting it on the cat bed. Now I'm gonna wash it.
Oh, my only dance.
Nobody wants to see your butt move.
Wait, here's an eclipse. Look at under me. I can feel the unamusement because my butt got hotter from the lasers that you're staring through it.
Mm-hmm. Froggy says, love milk ice cold, and I mean icy cold. Need to get a separate fridge just for my milk. Keeps freezing my veggies. Friend, I am with you. Our fridge gets colder on the top shelf in the back, so that's where I prefer to keep the milk that I am currently consuming, like whatever the open milk is. And a lot of times I'll put an ice cube in it because I'm going to drink that milk faster than that ice cube is going to melt, and it makes the milk colder. So pro tip there for that one. Jim says, what, no fart noises?
No.
Milk gives Hannah the heebie-jeebies. You weirdo. The heebie-jeebies, like, whoa, you're weird. Vanilla bean paste, yeah. I mentioned it in the beginning, if you weren't here. I read a lot of threads online about baking and stuff, and people really recommend vanilla bean paste. It's not cheap, but it is on a Black Friday deal on Amazon for $7 for 1.98 ounces, and it's supposed to have a much stronger vanilla flavor than vanilla extract. So I figured the recipe I had originally chosen recommended it. And so I had purchased it and then switched my recipe. So I figured I'd still go ahead and use it for this. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll notice a difference. Keep an eye on the bean paste. I've been told it can go off quickly. No worries. I'm baking a million things this weekend. And we'll probably use the whole thing. Okay. What else do I need? A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I got salt. For an easy recipe, I just had to dump everything, and this is taking forever. Oh, that's a half. And a 1/2 cup of butter melted. Afriel wants to know if you're okay. You're not misbehaving as much as usual.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For the newer year Bronco Hot Wheels.
Whoa.
I've seen those. You should be able to find those. The new Broncos were popular. There was a couple different ones I think this year. They look pretty neat. I like the front end of them in Hot Wheel form looks pretty cool. But you should be able to find them this time of year, right now, until the new year. It's like there was so many Hot Wheels everywhere. It was out of control. So you should be able to find the Broncos. Ew.
What ew?
I don't know. I don't like how it's all like broken apart like that. It just, it's just,
That's you?
ew.
You're a weirdo.
Hi, Gremlin. Are you awake? I think it's time for the Gremlin to be awake.
Mooch is cute getting his cuddles. Yeah, Mooch has been getting extra love after his surgery. That
Yeah,
you would never know he had anything done. It didn't slow him down with eating or knuckle munching or anything. He's doing really well. Is it possibly a bonus that you need the pie crust cover? Is it possibly a bonus that you need the pie crust cover because it's the baking season? Friend, I just woke up. Can I reiterate that? I'm not sure. Is it possibly a bonus? I don't know what you're asking. I read it like 4 times. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. Okay, let me see if my butter is melted. Sorry, you might need it for the mass baking. Oh no, when I do my mass baking, it's all stuff that travels well. So there will be no pies being sent. It's all going to be cookies. I did make a list. Let me see, I'll tell you because I have it here. I am making biscotti, iced oatmeal cookies, Georgia pralines, chocolate-covered pretzels. That's just to use up the extra melted chocolate. And Dan's got some gummies. He'll probably have me dip in chocolate. Butterscotch squares, like the See's Candy little squares covered in chocolate. Peanut butter Snickers cookies, which is a peanut butter cookie wrapped around a Snickers on the inside. Almond Roca cookies. It's like a shortbread cookie with chocolate and almonds. Whipped shortbread cookies, salted brownie cookies, although I think I'm nixing those for the salted caramel brownie cookies. Eggnog fudge, crock pot candy, which is a bunch of chocolate and nuts and you just blob it. It's good. And Mexican wedding cookies. Hannah says, gasp, I haven't had those pralines in a minute. I may need to make some. You should. You should. Alright, butter is melted. No. Hey, this is not for you, buddy. You know this is not for you. That's why you're creeping. You know. Alright, this is my last ingredient, and then we'll be ready to pie crust it up. And you're going to send me some of those butterscotch squares, right? No, sorry. Honestly, I didn't even make my list of who I'm sending stuff to, but the list is being thinned this year because of the price of shipping for sure. We're looking at like $10 per shipment. And I thought about canceling the baking since Dan was like, it's a perfect out. You didn't do it last year. You just don't have to do it anymore. And I did consider it, but I have 30, I think 30 containers in my closet that have been there for a year because I got them for last year's baking and then did not bake last year. All right, there's that. And Brittany says my mouth just had flashbacks to all those tastes. Okay, we need to send Crystal all the good energy this weekend. I love it because I just zone out in the kitchen all weekend. It does get exhausting, but I enjoy it. I enjoy just focusing on what's next and what's next and what's next, and that's what I do. Are you hosting Thanksgiving? Yeah, I guess so. My mom comes over. That's it. I don't even know if Blake's gonna make it. His mom is a little more particular about, like, you have to spend this day at this time with the family. So we try not to give him too hard of a time about that. They're supposed to go with his stepdad's mom's family, but she's not responding, so they don't really know what the plan is. But I just told him, look, if you want to come by, do it. Otherwise, we'll have leftovers. Come by, like, anytime over the weekend. I'll have cookies, I'll have leftovers, whatever you want to do. PJ, hello, friend, says, I missed his amazing contestant super chat. No! I didn't even see a super chat from you, friend. There it is. I did miss it.
Man, it sounds like you're stealing people's money. I leave for 2 seconds and you
zip it.
Stole PJ's money.
PJ, I
Hi,
apologize.
PJ.
I honestly did not even see that. I don't know how I missed that. Hey, what's up, party people? Just booked my hotel room for Novi. Ready to party dance style all weekend long. Should be the party of the century.
Did you make me nervous every time you tell me that you booked your hotel for Novi after that one time you booked it, and then it was the money pit? And then they had to switch your rooms, and then it was like stuff was coming down from above, and it was all crazy. So I'm worried, but it'll be nice to see you. It's gonna be fun. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
Another sweet adventure say, hey, I pay shipping. Good news, all the recipes for the stuff I make has been posted. Everything. I think I made that 2 years ago. I'm sure that is on the Getting Make Crystal page. That is one of my Aunt Terry's recipes. So that should, I don't think that's linked on Pinterest. I think that's just, I made a recipe card and like an ingredients and a directions card.
Where you going, Bones? Hi, Butch.
So the original recipe I was going to use used 2 cups of pecans. This one only uses 1.
But I got 2. They wouldn't sell them for each.
You have to go to one of those places where you buy them in a bin.
But
and you weigh out what you want.
That sounds expensive, especially in California, especially in LA.
Probably. All right.
What?
No, I put my finger in it.
You want me to throw this away, or are they gonna go? They're not gonna go back in there.
Yeah, they're not gonna go back in there. I put them in the mix.
What's the other goo stuff in there? Why is it so brown? Oh, because you put that bean paste in.
That's not what made it brown. There's brown sugar, and it's probably the brown sugar that made it brown.
Gotcha, okay.
But basically, here's our pie filling, uncooked. So, the pecans are in here, but when you dump it in and bake it, the pecans rise to the top. So when you get a pecan pie, they're like across the top, but apparently you don't arrange them across the top.
Winco has a decent bulk bin section if you have one near you. We haven't been to the Winco since the dude ran from the cops and then hid inside the pillar. Like, he went on the roof and climbed down the pillar, to go in the building. And then the cops...
No, not to go in the building. Like, he fell down the pillar outside of it. And
then the cops were like Grand Theft Auto, where they're like...
Much later... people realized there was something in that pillar, and then they cracked open the pillar to find the guy who had been in there.
Apparently, I'd been smelling for a while when people were coming in and out of the Winco, and then they opened it up, and the dude was like dead. He was like One-Eye Willie.
Which, in and of itself, is horrifying. But as far as shopping there goes, it might be worse that somebody discovered some expired items on the shelf. And then it was discovered that they had rats there, and then they had to shut down for like a week because they had a crap ton of expired stuff in the store, like years expired, that just like when they stocked, they just put the new stuff in the front. And they had a really big rat infestation, so the health department shut them down, and they had to clean everything out and throw away everything that was expired. So yeah, I'm not buying anything out of their bulk bins. Sorry, I'm not going to Winco out here. It's gross. absolutely disgusting.
I didn't remember that. That's
I
crazy.
remember that.
Was that before?
And I know that for a fact.
Climbed in the pillar and died.
My mom's loser ex-boyfriend worked there at the time, so like this is not a like somebody said like no, he worked there and had to like clean the shelves and throw the things away. So yeah, gross. That's fair. The one near me is different. Yeah, I bet if they found rats and expired food in yours, you wouldn't shop there either.
And dead people in pillars.
And dead people in pillars.
Dead people in pillars.
I hate this part. I'm no good at laying a pie crust on a pan.
It's like a pizza rollout.
It is. Can you hold the... No.
I could like do it with my butt.
Nope, get out of here.
You sure?
Get your butt away from me. Nope.
Okay. Gotta be good for something. What are you snoofing on? You gotta like breathe better. You're like a trombone here.
Hannah says, speaking of rats, we caught 9 mice last week. Oh, inside your house? My friend was telling me
With 3 of them blind.
she found 4 in her closet, and she had been setting traps and like knew they were somewhere. They were just eating the food she put in the traps, and then finally she caught them. So yeah, it does make me feel better. Since we had a mouse, not a rat. Was it a rat you found? Oh, mice. Okay, yes. We had a mouse. We you know it ate the tortilla and left and moved on. Dan apparently didn't find any other food that you left around the house. You happy moo. Our basement, but we discovered them because they got into my sauce drawer. No, not the sauce drawer. Planet Fitness has mice. Oh.
That's how you do that workout. You do like dance.
Running from the mice.
Yeah.
Mooch looks super comfortable. Oh yeah.
How's that going?
It's going. I like eating pies. I don't much enjoy making pies.
No?
I'm not like... I see these people with all these fancy pies, especially on the baking subreddits and stuff, and they do all these fancy things with the crusts, and yeah, I don't care. Just get it in there. And
I'm pretty good with pie.
I love pie. I'm just not doing anything fancy or over the top with it.
This is good. You're jamming.
I'm just
What's wrong?
folding it around so it's even. Oh, because the instructions are like, flute the crust.
We can't flute that.
Where you make it go like this.
Oh,
no,
that's what they mean by fluting the crust. I'm like, okay.
My pan has that shape already, so when you take it out, it'll have that shape. But let's be real, when you take a piece of pie out of a pie pan, it kind of falls apart.
You're fluting the crust.
Mooch having a staring contest with the food, usually. Oh, you should have seen him last night. He had to be banned to the bedroom because I was making pumpkin roll, which has a cream cheese filling. Hey, that's not for you. Get out of here. Hey, can you throw this away? If you don't like making pie, why are you making... Because I want to eat a pie.
Huh?
I don't enjoy it in the sense of, like, I'm going to make this fancy. I want delicious pie. It got oddly thin there. Oh, well.
Hey, Jess, are you still hanging around?
Stop. No. Mooch. Hey.
He's like, I don't care. I don't care at all.
Alyeska competes with the opossum for any mice.
So we've been getting down on the cannoli dip.
Oh my god, it's so good.
There's 3 of these in the refrigerator.
Uh-huh. That one's open.
I'll start to look like Droopy Dog if I keep eating cannoli dip.
You don't have to eat it. I'll just keep eating it. Don't get Mooch in it. No, stop. Did you just put your dirty finger in my cannoli dip?
No, only Puck
Get
would do
out of
that
here.
in the real world.
Get out of here. When was the last time you even washed your hands? Can't even tell me, huh? You don't even know the last time you washed your hands.
It's just a good one. It's a good one.
I don't believe you.
What do you dip it in, Dan? You could dip it in whatever, but we've been like taking graham crackers and eating it with graham cracker. It's just a device to like get it in your mouth. We've also been. Can we put it on pancakes?
We did. We used it as a pancake topping, which I had to warn Blake when we did it. This is basically frosting, so I know it's delicious, but like go easy on it.
What did you say you saw?
I saw people getting cannoli like chunks, like the cannoli tube. Apparently somewhere, maybe Trader Joe's or something.
Like the Van Wilder shells? Just the shells?
Those were cream puffs. That's different. cannoli is like it's like, you know what a cannoli is?
No, I thought it was the
It's the tube. A cream puff is what was on Van Wilder. That's different.
This is the empty tube that they fill with the cream.
Yes, but
that's like the crunchy.
They
tube.
sold it like as little like cookies, like broken, like in a bag, kind of
okay.
thing. So people were getting that
sorry,
and using that.
Sorry, Mama Cat. Oh, I tripped on Mama Cat. I'm sorry, I didn't see you down there. What? What's up, Mama Cat? What you need? You're out here because you need something.
Okay, we're dumping it in finally. 50 minutes later.
But the cookies. What kind of one? Which one is it? Just what kind of cannoli dip is it? Because there's 3 different flavors.
No, people were just taking the cannoli, like the
cannoli dip we got.
Cannoli dip. It's just cannoli dip.
There's 3 flavors.
Oh yeah, they have Snickerdoodle and
pumpkin maybe.
Something. Yeah.
But there's 3 there, so we have to dig for the right one, which is the regular cannoli dip, not the flavored cannoli.
Brittany says, doesn't that have chocolate in it? Chocolate chips. He didn't get any chocolate chips.
For what?
The dip that you gave to Mooch. You gave it to Mooch. She said, doesn't it have chocolate in it?
No. And what if it?
It does have chocolate. It has chocolate chips, but it's not like swirled in there.
Mama's got chocolate.
Oh my god, you're ornery today.
What? That's the
Here,
most mild
taste it.
ornery at all.
Oh, did you see Mooch swipe at it? You can have one little taste, not with the hand.
Dude, every muscle tenses in his body so tight.
And Jim says, that's some good looking sugar goo there, Crystal. Why, thank you, Jim.
I got a 92% on my college math quiz. Nice!
Congratulations.
Only 9% off from 100. Not bad.
What about the cream pie? I don't know what you're asking. What about the cream pie? I feel like I should squish this down a bit because this doesn't rise much, does it? Like, at all?
I'm not sure. I'm usually on the receiving end of pie.
That's fair and reasonable.
That's usually the end of pie I'm on.
Well, I'm squishing it down just a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
I feel like we're going to have some pie crust sticking up.
It's okay. I'll eat it.
I know you will.
I'm not scared.
But I'm going to squish it, then I'm going to cover it.
Mm-hmm.
Liquidium just got notice that USPS is stopping service to Canada because of the strike temporarily. Yeah, I think it was Sam or Crystal. One of them was saying something about that. Yeah. It throws me off when you stand next to me and you're not actually paying attention.
I paid attention.
What did I just say?
Do you want me to have a comment on the UPS strike?
I said I think Sam or Crystal said something about that.
Mm-hmm. You're correct. That is correct. You are correct, Crystal.
Brittany, thank you for the super chat for the mooch adorableness. Appreciate you.
Here, look. What if I stand here? That I'm not obligated.
You're not obligated to do anything, Dan.
Look, I don't know, but like, I never saw Tom Green give Humplick this much crap. Oh yeah, he did. I never saw Regis give Gilman this much crap. Does it stay on the whole time? You don't put that on at the end?
It stays on for half an hour and then you take it off at the end. But I use my pie pan that has... I might have to just use foil. My pie pan has handles. And it doesn't work very well with handles, so I think I have to use foil.
Have you had good luck with that thing?
Yeah, it works fine. It works just like foil, and it's usually good, but this pie pan has handles, so it doesn't lay in place very well.
Right. This looks good. It looks like pecan pie before, like bake. What cooks? Just the crust, or does that middle have to also cook?
Well, yeah, it's all going to be in the oven together.
Aren't you going to put finger grooves in the crust? Is that with the fork?
No, didn't you hear the part where I was like, I'm not doing anything fancy with the crust? I don't care that much. It's going to taste the same. I'm not here to make it pretty.
Where are the pecans on top?
You don't... Okay. I looked into this. You don't put them on top because apparently they rise to the top. You can put them on top if you want them to be like decorative in a pattern or something from what I read. But they just rise to the top.
We don't have much like pecan pie like experience.
But when I left it sitting while I put the pie crust in here, and they did rise to the top. It tracks.
I think I had my first pecan pie bites over the last like 2 years or so.
Sure, it's pecan.
You like came home with it or something?
Yes, someone had one at work. They brought like a big giant like Costco sized one that might have been from Costco.
I had never had one before though.
I hadn't either, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a piece or two home, and it was honestly amazing. It tastes like brown sugar Pop-Tarts, which is my favorite Pop-Tart. Although raspberry's been kind of my favorite lately.
Dan, bring this stuff with you to Canada. I don't know if I'm allowed back in Canada.
Avril says, I'm sorry, Crystal. I hexed it. Now Dan's being a pest.
I'm still licking my wounds from getting detained in Canada. Which I'm still writing that off of my taxes.
I don't know if you can do that.
I was a business expense.
I don't think that had anything to do with business.
Yeah, it was none of their business. And it was an expense.
I'll give you that. It was definitely an expense. No mooch. Okay, that's as good as that's getting. Alright, we're sticking it in the oven for half an hour, then we're going to take the foil off.
How long does it have to cook for? 45?
Yes.
Total?
Alexa, set a 30-minute timer.
30 minutes, starting now.
I tried to correct him, you guys. What do you want? We've talked about malls before. Yeah, like a traditional mall where all the storefronts are inside a giant building. So Wichita has two, one on the east side and one on the west side. The one on the west side has had the power to it shut off by the power company 9 times this year for non-payment. They shut it off a week ago. Still hasn't been paid. Oh my gosh. I can't believe malls are still a thing. The last time we went to ours, it was pretty sad.
Oh my gosh, but no. The one in Jersey was popping. The one in Virginia was a full-fledged 2-story, 3-story, huge mall with full staff and everything. It was a blast of the past, and it was rocking.
Like back in the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, ours was sad.
It was
We went
great.
to one with Terry once. I don't remember where we went. That was not bad. It was pretty busy there.
Ontario
Ours was
Mills?
just sad.
Was
I don't
it
know.
Ontario?
I don't know.
But it was great. It was Greg, Jess, and I. We got to run, and Erica, we got to run around the mall. It was a good mall.
Yeah.
We had that little mall that you used to work at. What was it called?
The outlet mall?
The Soul Plaza. We had that Soul Plaza. And then
That was not a mall. There was not even real walls in there.
And then they shut down.
Both pronunciations are actually correct. It depends on where in the world you're from. So I was confused about which was the correct one, and then one time my brother sent me a picture of a can of peas and said, it's not pecan. And now I always remember pecan. It sounds weird. Pecan sounds weird. Like now that I've seen the can of peas, it's in my head. Malls are having a resurgence, but it's got to have the right mix of stuff. Yeah, with so many people, shopping online, I don't know. I don't know what, like the staples, the anchor stores in the mall, and not just like the literal anchor stores, like the big ones at the ends and stuff, but like the places that like these were the places in the mall. A lot of them are gone. Yeah, there's no more. I don't know. I guess there's still Hot Topic. There's still Spencer's. There's still Claire's. There's no like bookstores. I think the Hallmark store's gone. Jim has been spreading the good word of Jarlick at his workplace. It's been a fairly popular turn of phrase to say, oh, I laughed out loud when I heard Jess say it. I'm like, that's perfect.
Wow,
that is the word for it.
That was good. That was a good one.
Uh-oh. I lost the mouse. Did Dan steal the mouse? There we go. Wilton said, we still have decent malls in Traverse City and Saginaw, and Jess said, when was the last time you were at the mall in Traverse City? It's not great. Aww. The cost of rent is too high for most, I imagine. Yeah, malls were the place to be. Like, that's where I worked for a good handful of my, like, late teens, early 20s. And we have a karate place in mine. Weird. The indoor mall in Bakersfield is still doing okay, but it's for a much younger crowd nowadays. I feel like malls always were for a younger crowd. Like, the moms would go on the weekends and stuff, but, like, that was where the teenagers went and hung out. The company that owns the West Mall had a mall in Iowa that it's been a year since the power company shut off its power. They haven't even acknowledged that it's gone unpaid. It's awful.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I guess so. Don't eat the good ones.
I bought these.
Mall life as a teen in the 80s was the place to be, and the 90s. Yeah, it was cracking at the 90s. So
I
I
was
worked
a
there,
mall
and
rat
like
for sure.
you knew all the people that worked at all the other stores, and like you hung out and you like gave each other discounts and stuff.
You know what you called it?
Huh?
Is that what you called it?
What?
Discounts? Oh, I'm giving Billy a discount after work.
Unamused. All I know is I worked at the Claire's that was next to the pretzel
Billy.
place, and they would give us free pretzels, and that was amazing.
Our mic left.
No one wanted to hear me anyway. PJ with the super chat. Thank you, PJ. Says, Dan, please check your text messages for my hotel saga. The mall in Ann Arbor is okay, but has almost no one there ever. That's how I feel like ours is. And Jim says that was our mall, Crystal. The kids now have their own mall online. I don't know. I recently realized in culture things change always. The new stuff ain't got us. We're out of time. Absolutely. Yeah, it's weird as an adult now to go back to the mall, and I'm sure there's still some culture there within the mall of like the people who work there probably know the people who work at the other stores, but like this used to be where I was cool. Like I knew all the people and went to all those stores and like followed the discounts and bought the things, and now I walk in there and I'm like, this is weird and I feel old.
Look, PJ, you gave me a crawl to the Star Wars.
Jeez,
I don't-
PJ. That was a
Crystal,
saga.
I mean, he did super chat for you to read all these words.
Oh, that was for you. It says Dan right there.
Oh, these are more words than I've read in 1 year.
Come read it. I remember when our mall opened and the trash cans that were in the mall, I was probably 10, so like 1990-ish it opened, and there's trash cans throughout the mall, and they used to have ashtrays around the top because you could smoke in the mall in 1990, just like walking through the inside of the mall. That's disgusting. Like, I don't want to buy things where people have been smoking indoors. That's really gross. I had a friend work at Macy's in a mall. He said he would get a 5-finger discount every once in a while. Sounds like a great place. You know, Macy's is so expensive. So a bunch of years ago, I don't really do it anymore. I hit them here and there, but a bunch of years ago, I used to enter tons and tons of contests. Actually, Dan, I think it was yesterday or the day before, was the 14-year anniversary of when I won the Xbox 360 for Blake for Christmas and saved Christmas. Yeah, that was a great story.
Oh my gosh, I need another chocolate.
You have another chocolate, Dan. So I had won like a $30 gift card, I think it was, for Macy's. Maybe it was $25, but it was a significant amount. I'm like, let's go to Macy's, and we walked around Macy's for like an hour. And you know what I bought with my gift card? This right here. And I think I had to pay the difference still, because that's how freaking expensive Macy's is. I don't own anything else from Macy's. Just this right here for like $30. It's a sausage dish, and the boys love it. You cannot be up here, buddy. But yeah, I don't encourage stealing, but I get it.
Yeah!
Chris says, quit smoking 21 years ago, still miss smoking indoors. I did not know that you ever smoked. Smoking indoors, like, ugh. My high school boyfriend's parents smoked, and they would smoke in the house, and we'd be sitting at the table eating dinner, and his dad would finish and just light up a cigarette at the table. Like, hi, we're eating. Like, actively eating, and you're just, like, smoking right here at the table, huh? Awful. Hannah says, hey, look at that. Penguins won a game. Are you watching, or...
No, I'm trying to get the AI to paraphrase PJ's novella.
I just said, OMG, that clock. I don't know what you're talking about. I agree, especially in pubs. Even, like, Vegas is not too bad, I guess. Like in the casinos and stuff. But it's got that weird funk in the air, like somebody smoked in here before. And even though they've got really good fans and stuff to circulate the air, it's weird. You could never tell Mooch was struggling a few weeks ago. That's the thing. Mooch was never struggling, though. He had the surgery and everything. We had to take him to the emergency vet, but he was never struggling. The only indication anything was wrong was he had some swelling on his nose.
I can't read this. This is just sad. I can't. Go leave that on Yelp, friend.
Jess says it will be in an upcoming vlog. I'll have Dan AI paraphrase it for me. Old butter containers work great for small stuff. Sauces, desserts, and stuff. Did somebody say something about butter containers that I missed? That was very out of context. Oh, you can't go into the Vegas city limits without your clothes smelling like smoke, right? Jess says, we almost won our game. Now it's tied with 2 minutes left. You got this. You personally, you've got this. You can win.
We barely won, but I'll see if I can find
A win's a win, barely or not. What is everybody making for Thanksgiving dessert? Or what are you having if you're not making? Change of topic. Want to know what tattoo I'm getting? Sure, Hannah. Enlighten me. What are you getting? Is it pet related? Because I feel like it was your last one that was pet related. Don't sit on the cat.
We should talk about all the stuff we have.
You're welcome to come over here and talk about whatever you want. The normal pumpkin pie. See, not a fan of pumpkin pie, but I made 2 pumpkin rolls. I gave one to my mom's neighbor, and one's in the fridge.
Is your mom going to your neighbor's house for Thanksgiving?
No, she's coming over here.
No, like tonight with the pumpkin roll. Like, is she going over there?
She brought it over to them already.
I need to find someone to get me a piece of pumpkin pie.
Chris wants to know, is it me, Hannah? Are you getting a tattoo of me?
I want pumpkin pie, but like I don't want my own pumpkin pie. But I need like a piece of like pumpkin pie. I'm gonna ask like a neighbor. Like,
Short Dolphin says we're having pie, and my aunt is bringing another dessert. What kind of pie are you having? Ooh, Shannon's having chocolate orange cake. Ultimate peanut butter cookies is my current sweet. All right, Hannah is getting the birth flowers of her parents and 3 grandparents, just letting the artist freehand draw it on her upper arm. That's awesome. Don is making himself a cake with Cinnamon Toast Crunch frosting, and I'm eating fruit. Well, good for you. Is he doing the box mix Cinnamon Toast Crunch cake and frosting? Walmart has the mini 84-cent pies. You should go to Walmart and get an 84-cent pumpkin pie.
Those are fun.
Those little tiny ones. That's a good idea, Scott.
Yeah, but like I went out today to the store a bunch already.
Well, I'm sure I forgot an ingredient, so Friday or Saturday you'll have to go get me something. Oh, the little grandma just woke up and then took his big giant mitts and went like this. It's so cute. He's still doing it. He's just laying just like that with his 2 hands over his face. No, just a vanilla cake mix and then the frosting. Okay, fair enough. That might be better. We're having jumbleberry pie from Zingerman's and Apple Crisp. Jumbleberry, what's that? Oh, he's not covering his face anymore. Daughter made pumpkin pies from actual pie pumpkins, not pumpkins from a can. So very delish. Short Dolphin says pumpkin and I think pecan. Yum.
Gremlin!
Terry! Hi, Terry.
My gremlin!
Just says at least I don't have to cook. I'm envious. Liquidium says apple pie and a side of edibles because it's that kind of week. I feel ya.
Edibles? Really? Not from Mr. PG?
You think everybody's so wholesome. Apparently he's had that kind of week, so... Oh, Jess has no idea, but found out today I have to do 2 Thanksgivings. Yippee! Oh, but at least she doesn't have to cook. Well, there's a plus there. Look for the silver linings.
My gremlin!
Dale is having tiramisu. Can't eat pumpkin pie because of the cinnamon. She's allergic to it. Oh, lame.
Gremlin!
I hope you enjoy your tiramisu. Hannah's going to her mom's for lunch tomorrow. Not sure we're having anything sweet. Her Jell-O salad, maybe? Oh, you didn't clean his eye. Gamingham says, I'm thinking cinnamon Terran share bun. It is for 4 people, but it's great for 1. Hey, man, if it says 4, there's no shame. That's the recommended serving size, right? If you like spread it out over the day, it's okay. What's that joke about? I just found out I'm a family of 4.
Nope.
Chris is so wholesome. I don't know. PJ had prime rib tonight, but what are you having tomorrow? Prime rib's not a dessert. Jumbleberry pie is a delicious concoction of blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. That sounds amazing. Get this contradiction, Dan. Liquidium says, I am not Mr. PG. I had my first owner drive here. So since like a month ago, he's not Mr. PG as far as edibles are concerned.
Oh, my bad.
Short Dolphin says, I think she means tiramisu and got autocorrected to terminus. Had cinnamon on top. I think it's like a coffee powder, espresso powder maybe? Shh. That's what I forgot. Espresso powder. Looks like we're going to the store. Cocoa powder, okay. Prime rib is a dessert if you serve it at the right time. Fair enough. Fair enough. PJ's having nothing. He's traveling to New York. And you're not going to have a dessert?
That would be cool. New York would be fun.
Sarah got her pie free from the realty group that helped Mom and I buy our condo. Free pie tastes even better.
Did she sit through a timeshare?
No, they bought a condo. It was
Just
not
for
timeshare.
pie?
I'd do it. Scott has no idea what he's having tomorrow. Might find a restaurant that's open, but might just be a PB sandwich. Well, throw a little cinnamon or something fun in
PB
there.
and gravy.
Oh, gross.
No, you want a PB? You don't want a PB and G sandwich?
April says Mittens looks unamused.
I know. I'm trying to get him to do something fun, but.
Gaming Cam says, for Christmas, I have Christmas pudding with brandy sauce and brandy butter. I don't know what that tastes like. Christmas pudding, but I think pudding is a different thing in the UK, yeah? Oh, Terry's working tomorrow and doing nothing. No, the boys aren't even cooking you some food?
Aren't you playing in the snow?
Friend, buy yourself a pie.
How come we try to make snow angels, Terry, but there was horns on it?
Oh, Warrior Cat got a free apple pie from their realtor. Christina just picked up a no sugar added apple pie and pumpkin pie. Pre-ordered to make sure they were available. NSA pie, really small. So added Dutch apple pie available on table. Picked up, ready, whipped to. Awesome.
You got big old paws, Crystal.
Liquidium says he knows a guy for timeshares. Just ask Dan.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Terry says those are snow dodgers, not angels.
My bad. Look at his paws.
No, his eye's not swollen. So he's got this weird thing like, oh, why would you, man, blame the cameraman. He like yawned and was being cute and you like zoomed off to the side. When his eyes are closed and he's sleeping, it's almost like you can see, I'm like looking at the camera as if there's a camera looking at me. I can do anything I want. It's almost like his inner eye, like, I don't know. They're not swollen, I assure you. That's just how he looks. I tried to use voice to text and it picked up the you reading. Is that what happened there? I was reading it like, she like went off the rails here. I don't know what happened. Aw, Gaming Ham, hugs to you. I'm sorry, friend. Look at them toes. All the toes. April's making pecan cheesecake tomorrow. Yum. We did pecan cheesecake bars on the show once, and those were so good. I would definitely do a pecan cheesecake in the future. Hi, Hila the Husky. Happy early Thanksgiving. Terry wants to shake his hand so bad. Laura says pumpkin, cherry, and apple pies. I make banana bread too. Yum. So there's just me and Dan, and then my mom will come over, and Blake will come by at some point, but Blake's not too much for sweets. My mom just wants pumpkin roll, so we don't do a whole lot of desserts. I'll have, I made the one pumpkin roll that she and I will split. I'll send her home with half of it, and then we'll have the pecan pie, and that's it. Hannah says Griffin's face looks like that when she's sleeping. Wait, was she? Griffin's a she? No, Griffin's a boy. Griffin's a boy, no? Is there something Griffin needs to tell us? I think it's a solid orange cat thing with the eyes where, look, you can see it there now. See how like it looks like the eyelid inside is like showing, but that's just how it looks. I don't know. Okay, thanks, Hannah. I was right. So they've been, in quotes, they've been erecting a restaurant-like structure on a corner on my path to work. I can't see a sign, but I'm getting fairly sure it's a Chick-fil-A. If so, I'm even pooper soon then? I don't know what that, I don't know. I mean, he is neutered though, so, yeah. It's fun when they're starting to build a restaurant and you know it's a restaurant. When they were building the Habit Burger over here by our grocery store, me and Holly would text each other, I think it's this, I saw a rumor it was that, and then like we finally narrowed it down that it was going to be a Habit Burger. Poorer. Okay, not pooper, poorer. That makes much more sense. Well, at least you won't have to spend money there on Sundays. Christina says, just FYI, website sold out of dog ornaments. Like Blake's website? The one that we linked here at the top? Or are we talking about something on Jess's? See, Uncle Yukon, that's what I was wondering. Like, what is he trying to say? Why would you go there? I'm waiting to see. Christina has to tell me more information if she's talking about Blake's website. Or, Jess doesn't have ornaments, does she? Yep, link at top. Okay, it's out of dog ornaments? Is there something? Because you guys just put it up, didn't you?
Yes, I'll ask Blake.
Okay, yeah, we'll check on that. We're not out. They're like print to order because they're custom.
Yes.
So he must have
I was actually texting with Christina, and we were down to colors already, but I guess if you want to order it through the site, that's probably better. So we, like...
Yeah, it just says the custom ornaments say sold out. Yeah, that was just a data entry error on Blake's part. We'll get him to fix that. Yeah, there shouldn't be like a certain quantity available because they are print to order customized ornaments.
We did get some orders, so thank you, and we'll show you some of the stuff.
Yeah, if you guys didn't get one of the custom pet ornaments, how should we order the ornaments? Let me finish my sentence. Don't interrupt me. I'm kidding. At the top, there's a pinned link. That is for Blake's website. You can order directly through the website. Just click on there, and I don't actually know how it works, because I don't order through the website. I just walk in Blake's room and say, hey, I want one of these. Print it for me. You're okay, Warrior Cat. I'm just giving you a hard time. You just happened to hit enter right when I was trying to explain it. But yeah, they're available in a variety of colors. If there's a color you want you don't see there, ask. We might have it.
Mm-hmm. They came out well. We did a whole round of them already once, and they came out really well. This is the dog one. No, I think these are both cat ones.
Yes.
Well, there's dog, cats.
Yeah,
dog
the
and
paw.
Cats and
The paw shape is different for dogs and cats. It'll say the year and the pet's name.
Or you can change the year if you want. You can just write whatever you want in the description. They come in multicolors.
And then with or without wings, if you want it as like a memorial.
They're like,
thing.
listen, they're like nice.
Yeah, they're good and thick. People have been giving us feedback, and they're really happy with them. They're thick. They're not gonna like drop and break when your cats knock them off of there or anything. Like you can't physically bend it. They're good and thick. Dan did a good job on these.
We have more ornaments. We have
here you go.
From Christmas Vacation.
Are these all on the?
These are all
site?
available now on that link that's pinned
Nice.
at the top. What's that moose called? Wally Moose. What's the moose called? Everybody, come on! Who's fastest on the moose?
Magic Adventure. Click the link and find out. I'm not sure how much are the ornaments, Dan.
I think they're like $5.
These ones too?
No, the custom ornaments are $8.
Yes, those take a little more effort.
Yeah.
Can the date / year be changed, like 1991 instead of 24? Yes.
Yes. It can be changed. This is my first.
Wilton, how did I know you'd come through? Something told me
This
like
is
Wilton's gonna know this. Like I feel like
Marty
you know
Moose.
this,
Okay.
Marty Moose.
Yeah, I can make it do whatever here. I can make it. And this is
Yeah,
the first time we did this. Like,
if
I
you
made
have
the
a pet
design.
you lost like a decade
Right.
ago and you want to put that year in,
Yeah.
absolutely, whatever you want to put in there.
Other ones, we have the Homer ornament. This one just got a black back on it.
So
but-
this is like the meme that's from an episode of The Simpsons where Homer like backs into the bushes, but you hang it on your Christmas tree, so it's like he's backing into your Christmas tree.
Yes, so there was that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. She said that's her #1 favorite movie ever. Marianne says, "Is that the moose from Happy Tree Friends?" No, it's the moose from Christmas Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
The other one, this one's not glued together. This one was a little harder to make. This is a Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh ornament. It's
Hopefully you guys have seen
it's
South
not
Park
that
and
big.
don't just think Dan's making poos.
It's not that big, but it's pretty big. You can see it in my hand. It's like a normal
it's
human.
spot on.
It's a human poo. I don't like the way it hangs from here, so I'm gonna try to put just a negative space through here, and then it'll hang from up here. That is also on the site. Those are more because those are harder to make.
Yeah, those printing pieces that have to be all put
That was
together.
harder to make.
Chris says, "Hi-de-ho, Dan."
Hi-yo! Then there was the Mike Tyson ornament with the butt cheeks. That's up there as well. I printed those like super good high resolution, so those look really good.
I stand corrected. Marty Moose is originally from the first Vacation movie from 1983. He was the mascot of Wally World. Thank
Okay.
you. It's been a minute since I've seen it. Yeah, in case you missed Tyson's butt on the live fight, there you can now have Tyson's
Yes,
butt.
and Mike Tyson's punch out form. And then there's some Dan ornaments in like gold and red and gold. There's red and gold Dan ornaments that are up there, and they're silk and nice and fun.
They're very shiny. They have that like old like 60s ornament look to them, like that like plasticky, I don't know, something about the way you did the hair and the way it's shiny. It looks like an old like, I don't know, mid-century modern ornament or something.
These came out cool. But these are available. Danilments. Yes, Terry.
Does Tyson have a partial ear hanging from his mouth?
No, because that's the Mike Tyson Punch Out from one of my favorite games ever was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I always loved that game as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to see that, that's funny. So,
Shannon says, my teenagers were not fans of Christmas Vacation. They did not find it funny at all. How disappointing is that?
this is only for adults.
We showed Blake Goonies, and I was so excited. Like, check out this movie. It's so amazing. And he was like, meh. No, but it's Goonies! Unamused. Is Blake still wanting resin?
No.
No. I think
He
we've...
doesn't have a resin printer.
Yeah, and I think we've, like, decided that's not an option because
Yes.
we don't have the proper ventilation for it.
No, you're the resin master, not us. Alright, then we have earrings. We have some nice 3D printed Mickey Mouse earrings. Those are cute.
Those came out really good.
Those came out really good.
Dan printed those very slowly with the tinier nozzle, so they came out really clean with the detail.
These are from Crystal. Will let you know what these are from.
What are these? Oh, these are the Little Debbie snack cakes.
Yes.
As earrings.
As earrings. I'm working on my earring game. A lot of these are going to Blake's craft stuff because they're gonna do really well. People love the earrings. We have some Pikachu earrings. Those came out really good. These, like, I put the smaller nozzle on them, so like a pair of Pikachu earrings probably takes about. These probably take about 3 hours each set to make. At least 3 hours for each set.
It's worth it though. They came out really good.
Really
Kathy
good.
says,
Like,
"I need those earrings. I need to know which ones you're talking about."
But I printed them in super like fine detail. Jack Skellington doing stuff. I could not find a Sally that was good.
It just says we keep printing Winter Dragons and they sell out. They're probably one of my faves.
The blue silk ones were the greatest. That was good.
I can smell the pie now.
Okay.
Oh, it's puffing up a bit. What else you got? Well, these ones are my favorite.
I have some Grinch earrings. Those ones are good as well.
I love it. I wish I had tiny pierced ears so I could wear regular earrings.
Yep, and that's it.
And those are all on Blake's website?
Those are on Blake's website. There's a bunch of his other stuff on there. He's got Christmas stuff. He's got Santa Claus stuff. He's got Santa Claus stuff up on there. So if you guys want to go check it out, we're kind of just killing time here until like our pie stuff.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes and then I'll take the foil off and then it's got 10 to 15 more minutes.
But let me see if I can show you here.
Are you going to put it on the screen?
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen for
Yes,
just a
Kathy, they're all on the website that's linked at the top of the chat there.
second. Aha, can you see it?
Yes.
So this is the Front of Blake site. He's got some advent calendars on there. We just filled advent calendars yesterday. Some of them are Pokemon and some of them are not. Which, like, they're 12 days of minifigs that are in there.
So you can choose the normal or the Pokemon-themed one?
Yes, we did a Pokemon one. There's no picture of up here. That's got, like, a bunch of, like, Christmas Pokemon, like Pikachu's with, like, snow hats on and stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. Those are up there as well. These ornaments that look like
It looks like a turd.
It looks like a turd. I don't know. I tried hard on those. See, here's like some of the Christmas Pokemon that you would get like in the advent calendar. Those are up there. These are all like ready to ship.
Jim says all those earrings look really good, Dan.
Thanks.
Really nice, good details.
Thanks. Yes. The ones that weren't details got thrown away. We have like this dude and like there's a lot of stuff on his website if you want to go check it out.
April says I didn't see them on there. Didn't see what? You need to be more specific, please.
If you're looking for stuff, I noticed when you go to if you go to the front of the site, it'll say RFS Crafts right here. You just click on it. Just click around. You'll find everything that's up there. There's ornaments and stuff like that. I'll be able to fill all the orders for now, and then as it gets closer to Christmas, I'll sell out of the stuff deliberately because I have to go to Novi. So that I'll be gone. So, like, I can only do this for a little bit. Like, that's not encouraging you to buy it, but, like, I can only do this for a little bit before... Oh, you can't even see me. Before I have to stop to go to Novi, because I can't have Crystal, like, fill the order. So, yeah, so here you can, like, do stuff here. That's it. Blake's got a lot of cool stuff. Blake's got a lot of cool stuff on here, Crystal. There's a lot of cool stuff. Oh, no dragons.
Oh. Really cool, Dan.
Pokemon stuff. I know, huh?
So that's an easier way that you guys can order stuff rather than like messaging us. Just get it through the website, and then we'll get it printed and mailed out to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to like just keep pushing stuff to that site. Eventually, like they'll go up on Etsy, but right now it just pushes through Blake's site, and that's Blake's website. So all the orders will go through him and stuff.
All right, bud.
So thank you. I know he got some orders already coming in because he was messaging me about it. So thank you so much.
Cyber Husky is here, Dan. She says,
Hi,
"Hey
friend.
friends, I've been lurking in the last few streams, been dealing with lots of stuff and not feeling up to chatting by the end of the day. I'm very excited for Novi so I can see friends in real life. Well, hi friend, we miss you, and I hope you're doing okay." I keep looking at the microphone like it's the camera because the camera's never in the same place twice, and it throws me off.
Yes.
I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, hi
Hugs.
friends. I got like cat hair in my mouth or something.
I need to run to the restroom, but I have 2 minutes to take the foil off.
Well, it looks like you're in a conundrum.
I am.
Yes.
What you doing there?
Pulling like hair out of my mouth still.
It's hot.
Huh.
Why'd you got hair in your mouth?
Yeah.
Were you licking cats? Are you watching the Gilmore Girls right now?
No, I think she's in a commercial though, like for like Probably like Old Navy performance fleeces. It looks like it's in a commercial for about hugs. It looks like it's in
a commercial about hugs. Huh?
Yeah. We were building a cat house for the outside cats. So that'll be cool. They'll like that. They'll like to sleep in that. So today, are you waiting for that to?
I have 1 minute now, and then you can entertain.
Mama Cat's been really neat lately, and I like
PJ
it.
says performance and fleece don't belong in the same sentence. Sir, Old Navy would like to have a word with you from the 90s.
I got a performance fleece for Christmas. Probably like
In the
90,
90s?
like
Late
97.
Yep.
Like I want to say I got like a Nintendo 64 and like a performance fleece.
All my brother wanted one year was Old Navy performance fleece.
Performance
and like
fleece.
we didn't get brand name, not that Old Navy's like brand name, but we got like Walmart clothes and stuff. And that was his Christmas list. I just want an Old Navy performance fleece sweater. That was it. That was like the only thing he asked for. And I'm pretty sure he got it.
Who was slaying in those back day? It
Old
was
Navy.
like it was not Farrah Fawcett. It was like, was it Farrah Fawcett? It couldn't have been. Who was slaying in those Old Navy performance fleeces in the 90s? I don't have my dragons in the mailbox. No, where are they? I shipped them to you. I'll go check the tracking number. Well, I assume that means you don't, like, that you didn't receive them yet. No, by one day, hopefully. Yeah, nobody's fun.
Jim has all 3 days off confirmed. Alexa, stop.
Nice. Have you heard of JK of Jamiroquai? No, I only know like the Jamiroquai dude. Unless that's his name.
That is.
I'm disappointed if he's just not Jamiroquai. When Crystal comes back, I'll check to see where your order is. Because I shipped it. We shipped those things like over a week ago.
Yeah, that went out a while ago.
Yeah, that went out a while ago.
Are you sure you gave us the right address?
Let me find out what's up first. So Mama Cat's been super needy lately. I don't know what her deal is. Probably because I've been hanging out with the gremlin a lot. But I've been giving her a lot of attention too. She's starting to finally grow into that like 2-3 year fluff that I'm getting. Thoughts of litho paints? I don't have any experience with those. They're cool looking though. In the light, they're cool. About some 3D printing. Okay, yes, I did see that just a few minutes ago, so I'll reply back. But yeah, I'll look when Crystal comes back to see. You know he was Mr. Performance Fleece. Who was? No, I didn't know. I didn't know that Jamiroquai dude was it. Oh no, I'm not doing litho paints. I don't have the stuff. Also, you told me I couldn't do litho paints until you did litho paints. So I just never experienced them. Also, I'm not like, no thanks, not right now. I don't want to do those now. Yeah, okay, Amanda, no problem. As soon as Crystal comes back, I'll look and see where that tracking number took us. Morgan Fairchild, that's who it was. Okay, so Morgan Fairchild was in the performance fleece videos. Auntie Angie order also shipped yesterday, when I went to the post office to mail Adele's little box that was like this big over there, and they wanted $60. $67, I think. That's what it was. Morgan Fairchild. Do you think she still has performance fleeces? Maybe they do. No, Melissa, I'm not shipping anything to Canada right now. At least not until next year, because they're all on strike and stuff, so no thanks. Happy almost Turkey Day, Dan. Thank you. I'm excited for tomorrow to like eat food. I'm excited for leftovers. I like the day after Turkey Day the best. Oh, look, the Red Wings one. Nice. I like the day after Turkey Day the best because... Because I like to eat the leftovers inside the Hawaiian rolls. Here, look at that.
Refrigerate after opening. Refrigerate your vanilla bean paste, friends.
Oh, yes. Never to be used. Oh, you're going to use it more this weekend, huh? Maybe. Tomorrow should be interesting. I'm still not able to eat very much.
It says it's good for up to 3
you
months.
don't have to. You don't have to Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't know how to fix you. Okay, Crystal, I'm gonna go look at some tracking numbers here.
Okay. Calm down. Oh, wait. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer.
10 minutes, starting now.
Okay, is that all my steps? Yes. Okay, cover tightly and store in the fridge. We're good. Okay, calm down. Hang on. Get your head out of the way so I can turn on the faucet. Then you can have your water. There you go. but it's my favorite meal of all time. So just have little bits of everything. Time to put AJ to bed. He's partied enough today. Tell AJ we said goodnight. And Morgan Fairchild was in the Performance Fleece commercials in the 90s.
That's who it was. That's, yeah.
Are you trying to track Amanda's order?
Oh.
AJ says, goodnight, Mr. Dan, from me, AJ, your second biggest fan, AJ.
Bye, good night.
Who's the first? Melissa Willis saying, have a great Thanksgiving, neighbors to the south. Thanks. I'm mostly just excited for 4 days off. I really look, I don't eat turkey. I make desserts all the time anyway. I'm excited for sweet potatoes. I'm just really excited for 4 days off. I'm not harvesting anything. I just want days off. Favorite Christmas film? No, thank you. I don't like Christmas movies. I guess A Christmas Story, like if I had to pick one, that's the least offensive one to me. I'm just not a big fan. I know a lot of you guys here love Christmas movies. He listened to you read his message and say, woohoo, it worked! That's gotta be so amazing for little kids. Like, that would have been really cool when I was like 8 or 9 years old to have somebody somewhere else in the country or the world just read things that I said out loud that my dad typed on the internet. That's fun. Gilly and I are in a parade on Saturday. The theme of it is Haunted Holiday, so Gilly will be wearing a cute spiderweb costume with snowflakes on it. I think it will be streamed on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, post a link in the group if so. No Thanksgiving for Brittany. She's taking the holiday pay. Need the monies for no I. Fair enough. I made pecan pie. I have Thursday off, then working 7 days in a row. Boo! And Brittany says, me, biggest fan. Duh. I apologize. I'll apologize. Jim has been listening to Jamiroquai again off and on this year after like 20 years. What can I say? Funk music usually makes me feel good. I never got into Jamiroquai. There was that one video where he's like, far, near, and like holding onto his hat or something. That's all I can think of Jamiroquai. I can't even think of what any of their music sounds like.
Okay, Crystal. I got a PayPal open for you to look at the provided address, the tracking number, and what it reads, which is being weird. So could you?
I've got to look at it.
Well, look, you did shipping for like over a decade. All right, Amanda. Crystal is looking up the tracking number now from the provided address that you sent us. It shows
the address is correct.
The address is correct. The tracking number shows delivered. Then after that...
No, it says addressee unknown. Item was returned to sender.
Okay, so it's coming back to me because it says addressee unknown. So I don't know what it is.
You'll have to message for the address that was given to you to make sure it was the correct address.
If you look in your PayPal, you will see your transaction of what you sent me, and that is the address that it was shipped to because it says the shipping address.
Yes, it was sent on the 22nd, and yesterday they tried to deliver it.
They tried to deliver it yesterday, now it's coming back here?
Yes.
So it's on its way back. It's on its way back.
Yeah, check the address in your PayPal and see what's up. Because it's not us, it's you.
Mm-hmm. Peter's been in the Smashing Pumpkins more lately. Oh, I love the Smashing Pumpkins. Melancholy and Infinite Sadness is so good. We went and saw the Smashing Pumpkins live, PJ, just like a couple months ago.
We did. They were okay. There isn't a crossover for funk and rave musics?
If you're old enough, there is. If you're old enough, there's a crossover for everything.
Okay, and hold up. When you say rave music, like if you're not into rave music, there's lots of different kinds of rave music. Mostly I like trance and house with a little bit of happy hardcore mixed into there. I don't know where funk falls on that spectrum. I don't know. Tonight is my favorite music video ever because it references the 1902 classic "A Trip to the Moon." That was fun.
Yeah, it was good. When that song came out, it was so good. And then they played the MTV Music Video Awards, and it was great. And then we heard them play it like 2 months ago, and yeah, it should have been called Last Night. That's what it should have been called.
I think I knew what I was talking about. The Grover Monster song. Yeah, I never really was a fan of Jamiroquai, but again, I only remember like that one video.
I think there's more to him than the one song. I think that's not the representation.
Right.
But I'm not sure.
I feel like at the time when they came out, I was definitely listening to more punk and ska, and that didn't really fit with
there was
what I was
something
listening to.
that he was doing over the last decade that he was a part of that I thought was a lot of fun. And one of the podcasts I listened to, the guy's obsessed with Jamiroquai, and he has got like Jamiroquai action figures, the hat and everything. But he did something.
People really like Jamiroquai.
The human did something, and I was like, oh, dude, this guy's pretty cool, or like, so. But I don't remember what it was.
Jim, not that spectrum. The music spectrum. Music. There was one place in LA we used to always go to for parties. It was terrible. Like, you'd always pray that it wouldn't be there. The flyers would come out and it would say, not at the Orion, and then you'd call night of to get the address, and it was at the Orion every time. And downstairs in the basement was always the like hardcore and like the drum and bass, and so was the bathrooms. So you'd go downstairs to the bathroom and the whole downstairs was like boom, 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 like super bass heavy. That was the worst. Happy Hardcore would always be on this little like balcony area that was tiny because there was only like 10 little kids that were up there listening to that stuff. And then the House and Trance was like the main area. I checked ahead of my old address and it not my new one. Can you be more specific? Yeah, Melancholy has some really, really good lyrics. That's some good stuff. Cyber Husky. Tom Petty said it. The waiting is the hardest part. Since we're talking about music. Come here. What are you doing just standing here all cross-legged? Hi, Finnegan. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Happy I get 4 days off of work in a row. And right before we started here, my mom told me that my boss is considering, probably won't tell us till the Friday before, giving us the whole week of Christmas off. Because Christmas is on a Wednesday. 2 people that we work with are like traditionally Hispanic, not just like it's in their blood, but like have traditional Hispanic families. Another one is married into a traditional Hispanic family. If you guys are not Hispanic and don't know, they tend to celebrate on Christmas Eve. At midnight, they open all their presents. So it makes more sense for Hispanic people to have Christmas Eve off. And then there's Christmas Day, and then we always get the day after off. Well, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you're going to make us come to work Monday and Friday? Because we're going to be useless, I can guarantee you. Like, I'm not going to be productive. I'm just going to scroll Reddit for 8 hours, so... I move in my PayPal, have my old address in it, and I forgot to put my new one in. Yeah, then that's probably why you don't have your dragons. It'll come back, and then it'll still get there before Christmas. As soon as it gets back, I'll smack it back your way again. It'll be there. There's still lots of time. Who are the people who look like Simpsons with white jumpsuits and red 8-bit umbrella hats? Devo? Was that? I don't know. Was that them? I don't know. Greg's late. Hi, Greg. That's it. I'm writing you up. Don't let it happen again. Greg, I made a Mr. Hanky the Christmas ornament, and for some reason I feel like you would appreciate that. Have y'all seen Wicked? Such a good movie. No, because see what had happened was I have friends that are really into Wicked, like the stage show, and highly recommended the book. And that was literally the first book in my life that I never finished reading because I just could not do it. I want to see the movie. It looks fun, except for the preview showed like everything already. I'm like, stop looking. Stop looking. I want to see it. It looks... I love the no expense spared when they put you in the world, like the world of like visually, Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. Like, it looks very immersive, and I do like that. So, excuse me. So I do want to see it. I won't go to the theater and see it. But next week when it's on the cock, I'll watch it. I'll watch it when it comes out. I think I'd give the movie a shot. I will never try to read the book again. The writing was bad, in my opinion. I did not like how it was written. And the story just dragged on and on and on. So hopefully I apologize to anybody who enjoyed it. I did not enjoy it. And when I remember it comes up in my Facebook memories every once in a while that like, oh my god, I can't finish this book. It's the first book I'm never going to finish. And like multiple people came in like, yeah, I couldn't get through it either. But the movie should be like normal. Like it looks fun. Yeah. I don't know. I think it looks fun. I'm in. Hannah says, there have been many books I haven't finished. I am a completist, so if I start something, I have to finish it. Even if it takes me, like, a decade. I will finish it. Elephant paintings.
I'm an incompletist. I don't even know the last time I finished anything.
Alexa, stop.
So that's
The ADD makes finishing things hard, but I do always get back to things. I have a problem. It won't let me keep my new address.
It's okay.
Message him.
Email it to my email, and when it comes back, I'll put that one on there, and then I'll send it again. Okay.
Also, note to everybody ordering, please make sure you have the correct address in there, or your stuff won't arrive.
I gotta click Blake's.
Wait, wasn't there a pie? Yeah, it just beeped. Didn't you hear it?
If you guys were trying to order the custom ornaments, try again. Blake said that I think he fixed it. Also, the custom ornaments are pretty cool, and
they're very well done.
yes, those ones I'll only leave up until today's a Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Those ones I can only leave up until like Monday, because then like I can leave a little bit of stock of stuff here to fill, but like I can't make custom orders because I have to go to Novi.
All right.
So
I think we're gonna call it. It's one of those things where it's really hard to know if it's done because you can't like.
Whoa! It's like moving like all over
boiling.
the place. Can I try it?
No, get your hand out of it.
got,
That's like 375 degrees.
It's got like Freddy Krueger face.
So you can't like poke a toothpick into it to see if it's done, right? So it said like it'll jiggle a little, but not too much, and it'll be firm around the edges. If it's not done well enough, it won't be firm. It'll be kind of gooey inside, but I'll still eat it. I'm not mad at it. The crust looks perfect. Let me see.
I can bring the camera to you. Can we order after the holidays? Yeah, I'll put it back up. Yeah, that's not a problem.
There's my pie.
What's the bottom of the crust look like? No, don't make her look underneath. She'll spill it on her eyes.
It looks good.
So she'll have
Fingers.
one eye that's got
Bottom looks
Pecan in
done.
it.
Yeah, it's nicely browned. I'm excited. I wish I could eat it now, but it's literally boiling. I can hear it boiling.
Too bad I hate pecan. I'm new to the pecan pie, and so far it's been good.
Afriel says it's like a custard pie. It gets solid after it cools, I think. Okay, that makes sense. But it did, like, the recipe specified, like, it'll still jiggle a little bit, but not too much. If it's the whole thing's jiggling, give it a few more minutes. I think the crust is the perfect brownness. And I don't even care if it's a little gooey inside. Terry says, I love pecan pie. Come over. Call in sick tomorrow and just come over and have some pie.
I've only had it like twice, so this will be the thrice.
Set it in the windowsill to cool. Where the cats sit? Are you going to put pecans on top? No, it's done. This is it. The pecans have pretty much risen to the top. I can see them. There is like, oh, it's really hot. There is a layer here, but I can see the pecans. I don't need it to be pretty. I just need it to taste good. But the recipe did say the pecans will kind of float up to the top. So no, I'm not putting any more on top. It's got plenty. I also read the recipe said, remember when we made the German chocolate brownies, was it? And we toasted the nuts?
I like the way that tastes.
This recipe, she said, don't toast it because it cooks for so long that they end up tasting burned. And because that's like the primary flavor in it.
Right.
Yeah, so I did not toast them on this one. I don't know if you guys make it and have ever toasted them.
I do gotta find a way to get a slice of pumpkin pie, though.
Hannah says, I prefer pecan pie over pumpkin now. Learned that when I was in uni. Only time in my life I was super open to trying new foods. Yeah, I've never liked pumpkin pie, but pecan pie, like, where were you all my life, pecan pie? Are you just gonna stare at it and watch it boil?
I like to listen to it. It's pretty cool. It is.
Lava pie, not good. Yeah, I gotta wait for it. My mom doesn't want a pecan pie. I don't know. It's my birthday. I'm making one. Do it! Do it. Hey, you know the good news? If your mom doesn't want it, that means you can eat her share. That's twice as much pecan pie for you.
Is that what you
It's a
said
win-win.
when you brought your mom those delicious graham cracker bits and she was like, no!
The s'mores, the golden graham s'mores
Those
that she didn't like.
Those were so good.
So good.
Those were so good.
Scott, reminding you again, 84-cent pies at Walmart. I do apparently have to go get some espresso powder, so I'll probably go Saturday, and I will get you a tiny pie.
Oh, you don't need me to get espresso powder tomorrow? Is everything closed tomorrow? Are we back to that again, or is it?
Most places are closed. Monster Donuts was bragging that they were going to be open. Not the flex to think it is, guys. We are not patronizing anywhere.
I don't know what that means. Like
Shopping. We're not going to a place.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, I can't keep up with this country anymore. I really can't. It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Do you want to work on Thanksgiving? Do you want to go to your crappy retail job on Thanksgiving?
I've done it.
I know you have. Did you want to?
I did it.
That's not what I asked.
What
I
is
did
that?
it too.
Hold on. I am not going to bat for this. Change the subject for reals. I am not going to bat for this.
Sweet potato pie is so good too. I've never had sweet potato pie. I do make. I think they're called candied yams. Maybe no. I don't know. I make the sweet potatoes yams. I don't really know the difference with the marshmallows on top and the pineapple inside. But I've never had it as a pie. I'm done.
Nice. Good job.
I'm ready for another nap. I'm excited to try this tomorrow. What is your plan tomorrow?
My plan tomorrow is I have a turkey that I'm going to cook, so I'll probably go live at some point. I don't know. I don't know what time dinner is. I'm calling it because I make a decision. So it's 2 o'clock we're eating tomorrow, so if it's a 4-hour cook, like 10 o'clock.
Yes, probably 2 or 3 because I still have to make all the sides and stuff, and some of it goes in the oven. So if your turkey cooks for 4 hours and you go in at 10, you'll be out at 2.
So there's either going to be me live streaming, or if I'm not feeling it, I'll just make stories, and you guys will see some stories. But I got all the stuff to cook Jess's turkey with, and so I'll present that to you in some form or another. If it's going to be later in the day, I'm not really incentivized to live stream too much, like only early in the morning if Crystal's sleeping. Later in the day, I'll probably do some stories and stuff like that, because like we spent a lot of time together the last few days. So I don't want to spend all day streaming. So I will show you. I got all the stuff, and then I'll show you.
Last Week in Adventure just super chatted $2 for your little pumpkin pie.
Oh, thanks.
Now you can get 2 pumpkin pies.
Give me 2 pumpkin pies. That'll make
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe after Thanksgiving they'll be like on clearance, and I'll grab one at the Walmart or the store, wherever I'm going to get Crystal espresso powder. Walmart. Rosemary, buttered apple on onion turkey. I have like whatever Jess's recipe was.
That's all those things plus sage and thyme.
So I'm gonna try to do that.
Yes. Are you going to do the 3D print turkey leg? Just kidding, you don't have to.
Yes, I am. I absolutely am.
Last Week Adventure says, that was my first super chat
It
ever.
is.
It was.
Yes,
it gives us a
thank
whole
you.
banner telling
and
us
it
to
shows
celebrate
it.
that.
Yep, and I'm going to eat your first super chat ever and via pumpkin pie. So thank you.
Wolfie's plans tomorrow are the same as every day. Try to take over the world. I love Pinky in the Brain.
Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow. And I'll do something. There'll be some sort of something, even if I go live, like sideways. It'll be like sideways on my phone or something like that. But I don't know. I don't want to like show you raw turkey. But I'll be putting Jess's turkey together. Or maybe I'll wait till it comes out of the oven and you guys can just see the finals of it. That'd probably be better. I'll probably go live like as we're maybe about to eat, and I can just show the stuff off real quick and go eat. So that's probably a better live management tomorrow.
That's probably about the time everybody else is going to be eating, though.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad.
Are you going to get snow this year? I wouldn't count on it.
I don't think so.
We rarely get snow.
I don't think so. And I was a little bit disappointed that this big like swirl came in of weather, and it stopped at like Bakersfield. And it's just like, oh my gosh.
When have you ever gone live where it's short?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, you're right. So it'll be something. It'll be how I feel like tomorrow. So, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was a little disappointed, Crystal, that we got like no rain at all. I got to smell the rain.
We got a sprinkle.
Yeah.
It did smell like rain for like 3 days.
It smelled like rain, so that was good because I really like that rain smell. That makes me happy.
My Last Week Adventure says tomorrow's not so good for me, but wanted to try and make Dan happy about getting his pumpkin pie. He'll be happy. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll go get it probably on Saturday, unless I have to go out for something tomorrow, and then maybe I'll get it. I'll make your mom go to her neighbor's house and steal a piece of pumpkin pie and bring it to me.
There you go.
All right.
I'll tell her.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for the chats and super chats. I'm going to go over here and run the buttons while Crystal outros.
Din Dog likes it when Dan tries to cook stuff.
Oh, it's always...
That's because you don't have to help him.
It's always crazy.
Oh my god, here comes the influx of chat. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Enjoy your time with the people you love or by yourself. Like, sometimes that's just as good. Let's be real. But yeah, enjoy. And then we'll probably, post some stories or maybe even go live throughout the weekend. We'll see what happens while I'm baking and stuff. Usually it's in pajamas and a ponytail and not camera ready, although I'm in pajamas now, so
Also, Amanda Moline, I need your full address, please. Not just, I need all of it, please.
yeah, please send another email, Amanda Moline, with
city
the
and zip
full
code and
address
stuff,
as you would
yes.
write it on a letter.
Yes, please. Yes.
What's up Saturday? Nothing. No live streams planned for the weekend because it's a holiday weekend and lots of people do stuff and things.
Yeah. So we'll be off for the weekend.
But we may pop on here and there or just post stories or something because I'm baking.
You'll be baking. So at some point you'll see some sort of activity from us.
Yeah, we'll be doing something. I'll show you guys some cookies and things. So that's all. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Enjoy your night. Enjoy your weekend.
Gobble, gobble.
Bye.
Oh, wait.
I'm not. I wasn't around to push
Don't
the
forget to
buttons.
hit the button, Dan. I'm done smiling.
Yay!
Yay.